when people are like, "Oh, this agent's like super expensive to run," and like, people are like, "Oh, I could just get a normal person at this point." It's like, well, the point is that you have potentially an expert that can work around the clock that you can turn on and off in real time in a way that you just can't. It's like, why is a consultant end up charging, an obscene hourly rate? It's because you're just tapping them in for, a quick sprint here or a project or a couple months, et cetera. So you get a premium.
When someone says that's dumb. Like, because honestly, if you could, maybe at TBN you're pretty hot, it's easy to hire. I've never found hiring easy, no matter how hot I've been at any startup or anything. It's always hard to find good people. If you can magically wave your wand and get 10 great people for low wages to do the job you want, don't hire an AI, right? But they're going to quit. There's a tax to hiring them. There's a tax to onboarding them. They don't all perform. You got to train them. You got to manage them. I mean, good luck. Good luck. We are. It's harder to hire anybody.
Yeah, it's also more. From our point of view, we went from basically 3 to 10-ish last year. So not crazy growth, right? We're a small business.
Pretty crazy.
But we actually like the size of the team right now. Like, I like that we're all hanging out here in the studio all day long. I don't want to add a lot of people. I don't want to be a manager. I don't like managing people. I like working with people that are great. I don't like being a manager. And so if we can keep headcount low and stay small, that's amazing.
Well, that's why we shrunk to 3. Wow. I couldn't do it anymore. You criticized me, like, take your shot at me, right? But I have been doing it a little longer than you guys. I just couldn't take one more person paying them 6 figures quitting and for a worse job. I couldn't take one more person getting to work from home with high autonomy, setting their own goals, no drama, paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars and just saying, I want more. I just couldn't take it. And so last June, Amelia and I run SaaS. We're like, we're going to go so far on agents and we're going to break every agent. We're going to push it to the limit. And so now we have, 3 people doing the work of 15 and replaced 2 agencies with apps we built ourselves. We just couldn't take it.
Wow. Real quick, IPO market. You think looks like OpenAI will beat Anthropic out the door. Looks like SpaceX could do some type of deal, beat OpenAI out the door. A nice spite IPO. How much do you think? How much do you think kind of the ordering of these IPOs really matters? Like, is it? Could Elon successfully suck some real oxygen out of the room and make things more difficult for for the other labs?
Well, look, I think in my limited experience, and I think some of this is a media creation for something to talk about. All these companies are so exciting at a retail level and at an institutional level. There is infinite demand in the private markets, and there will be sufficient demand in the public markets to go public. So some of this is a media creation. Certainly, though, the IPO markets are wide open, but they're discriminatory. I mean, Wealthfront bombed. Equipment Share crushed it. Wealthfront bombed. Equipment Share is at what, $4.5 billion, growing almost 50%. That's a pretty high bar. Okay, so it's open-ish.
Open-ish.
So there's something to be said when the markets are good but not perfect to being the first out when demand has not been satiated, walking around, and maybe not everybody wants to do all 3, right? And maybe it's tough if you're worse but still great than the other ones. There is some, probably whatever XAI, SpaceX, especially if it's not SpaceX standalone, because SpaceX standalone with Starlink's a great IPO, right? But if you start mashing loss-leading stuff in it, there's something to be said for maybe Anthropic will look better, so going first. But we're entering an era of just utter wealth creation from IPOs like we have never seen. Like, it's just, we're underestimating. It used to be $1 billion, a unicorn used to be great.
Yeah, that's $1 trillion.
Then 10 billion used to be great. Now you go on TBN and we're all talking about $1 trillion exits like it's snacks and popcorn in a show. And it is, but think about how many more, there's 20,000 folks at NVIDIA that have made 20 million or more in the Bay Area, and that's just going to explode. Yeah. And we're going to enter this weird world where the best VCs are going to make money like we've never seen before, right? And the best engineers. And then, the middle is going to have no jobs. right?
Well, that is.
Well, Tyler Cowen disagrees with you. He thinks that the economy will.
Well,
adjust.
no, he
I will
did.
tell
He
you, I
did
was
say you
with-
might have to move to Houston and take a job in the energy sector. So
That's it's good advice, or don't quit. But I will tell you one last thing. This week I was at an event with a lot of C-level B2B executives. It was just a favor, but I've gone every year for a while to just, and this year they finally admitted, like, we can't find any jobs. They're just, people just don't need these. I won't say exactly which level they were but like finally set in that like, no one needs folks with these 2021 through 2024 tech tool skill sets. They just don't need them. And it's, go to Houston, like do it. But whatever you do, don't quit your job. Like if you like it at TBPN or Yahoo or Cisco, my advice is stay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
well,
Thanks so much
so
for
great
coming
to
on the
finally
show.
have you on the show. Let's do it again. Very soon.
All right.
Have a
You
great
guys are the
weekend.
best.
We'll talk to
You're
you
the
soon.
best.
Pleasure. Thanks.
Joe, bye. Labelbox, reinforcement learning environments, voice, robotics, evals, and expert human data. Labelbox is the data factory behind the world's leading AI teams.